And hello to Wednesday's stream, where we are gonna start into a new game, Risen it is. So let's see how that is gonna work out. And hello, Michael. Michael, I really liked the research we did last time. I enjoyed that. It was the perfect moment, by the way. I already said it before, right? After finishing the game, going into it and having some videos on it was great. Maybe that's something, but we'll see. First of all, we are gonna take a quick look at the Risen intro. So let's begin. So what do you think about Gothic 1 after finishing? Very enjoyable game. Great game. I'm glad to have finally played this game. As I said, I should have played it when I was a kiddo. Missed something there, but at least now I got it. And everyone who would ask me, I would definitely say play it. Amazing game. Okay, then we start over with the intro sequence. After the loading screens. But I'm on the other hand a little bit sad that Gothic is over. As a complete series.
For longer than humanity remembers, the gods ruled. Humanity served as slaves, but life never remains in balance. Power passed to man, and man banished the gods from the world. But
There's
something was released. Something older than man has risen.
Okay, I know the problem. But I'm gonna need to hop out again. Because I do want to see the intro again. Okay, give me 1 second, then I'm not gonna disable the camera.
For longer than humanity remembers, the gods ruled. Humanity served as slaves, but life never remains in balance. Power passed to man, and man banished the gods from the world. But something was released. Something older than man has risen. Given their freedom, humanity must fight for survival. Some cling to safety, others fight. It is a time where a man's choices define him.
Maybe it's not the end of Gothic, there are still many mods you can play. Yep, that is an option too. I agree.
Where am I?
Okay, new quest. Okay, I gotta need to get used.
Bro.
And I'm actually, first of all, gonna apply mouse sensitivity. Game options. if I would find... Anyway, I'm gonna then adjust it later on. Maybe I'm just gonna need to get used. Dima talked a lot about mods, which seem to be very... They seem to be very big mods. But
She's still breathing. Are you okay?
Yeah. But I think I drank half the ocean.
Do you remember much about what happened?
Just that strange man from the Inquisition. And the storm. He sailed us straight into it. And then he vanished. The ship must have capsized and we got washed ashore.
Looks like the poor devils over there weren't as lucky as us.
Any idea where we are?
oh, okay. No, maybe it's another island. We should take a look around.
No. Maybe it's another island.
We should get off this beach. This wreckage could draw looters and they don't like survivors. We're going to need a weapon. Do you think you could have a look around? See if the tide washed up something we can use? A club, a branch. Anything is better than nothing, right? I'll stay here and keep an eye out for other survivors.
Okay, yep. Will do. And boy... Oh no. There we have a club. Yes, he was talking about the returning mod and we should have about 250 hours of gameplay. Then we are probably would stream that a lot. I can't believe that it is so big. Okay, then I'm gonna try to remember that the returning mod is one.
I'm ready. Shall we go?
No time like the present. There must be a path somewhere that leads inland. Let's look for one. Careful. I thought I saw something move in the trees. Get ready. Draw your weapon.
First of all, I'm gonna create a save game. Oh, hello. Okay, take all. Those poor animals, man. It's the
They
biggest.
must have been attracted by the smell of the bodies. At least we have some meat now. We need a fire or a stove. If I have to eat rat, I'm not eating it raw. And if we can find a pan, we can fry it. Fried meat will help restore our energy. Even if it is just rat. We could really do with a few healing plants too. Perhaps there's some that grow around here. Keep a lookout.
That sounds very familiar. It's the biggest mod for Gothic, but there's a history of Corinne's development, and the developer of the mod says that it will be the largest Gothic mod. Okay, that's very good input, Michael. That means that we still have some Gothic content. Yep, that's very good. Good to know. I was just thinking, if I still would say, after I finished Gothic 1, since you asked about, I wonder, I still like Gothic 2 a little bit more, but I wonder if that's only because Gothic 2 was my first entry. I wish I would have played Gothic 1 first. Basically, that's what I want to say. Okay, we need a pen. It's a mana root. I'm going to take a look at Gothic mods during the time we are playing then. It's a very, very good one. Good thing to know. Uh-oh. I think a cave is never a good thing to get into, right? Okay, let me find out where quick save is. Game options. Quick save is F8. Okay. I think it is.
This cave seems a little eerie. Let's find a different way, please. This doesn't feel right.
Okay, Sarah. If you don't feel good, then we don't do it. I'm a gentleman. And after all, I just wanted to find... a pen. Hello, boy. One of my favorite ones of Gothic 2 Nostalgic Edition. It's basically Gothic 2 but with more references to Gothic 1. Ow! So there we have the first death after just 5 minutes or 6 minutes. Great. So with more references, you mean that there are more connections to the first part? More little hints what has happened in the first part. Okay, one thing, I'm gonna go back to the safe way in order... We need to eat something. But I guess we are gonna be let here anyways. Oh, hello. So, we are healed up again. That's nice. Can visit all locations that aren't available in Gothic 2. Okay. So already we have a few things which are similar to Gothic, right? We have a nameless hero, obviously. We are stranded in some way. Basically thrown into this situation. But we can block. That is good. Come on, boy, come back. Take all. Save.
Job well done.
Do you remember the ending of Gothic 3? I'm gonna need to go into my memories for that. Would need to read it up. Gonna be honest. But why do you ask? And I'm gonna need I'm actually should have said at the beginning, but I'm gonna tell you at the end again. There will be no stream this Sunday and next Wednesday. After that, it's again gonna be regular. Nasty boy. The mobs seem to be a little bit more intelligent, right? Oh, the healing herb. Thank you for that. Although it didn't do much. Okay, it's the banishment of gods, and the intro, the narrator said that the human banished the gods. Okay. Right.
Do you see those torches? There must be people nearby. Do you think we should head for where the torches are?
I think I won't be able to be here on this Friday. Oh, that's too bad. But it's good. You have something to do in real life. It's perfectly great, isn't it? Maximum life energy. Ooh. Hit points for 80 overall. Let me try something. $81, so that was worth it. And can we? Okay, they're not gonna. I guess I can do. Oh no. Okay, maybe then that's some magic. I'm definitely then gonna miss you, Michael.
This cave seems a little eerie. Let's find a different way, please. This doesn't feel right.
Okay, I get it. We are not supposed to go into caves. Probably because we would die. But fair enough, I accept what the lady says. Okay, I gotta need to be the fighting system. I gotta need to pay more attention to what the mobs do. When they fall back, just wait a little bit and don't... It seems to be I shouldn't be as offensive as I am currently. Let it come, punch. And somehow my blocking did not work out. And there we have our first village. I haven't found the pan, but maybe we can do without it. But we have a fire there, and there's blood. That is not a very, very good sign.
Look, it's a house. Looks abandoned. I wonder what happened here.
Something must have driven the occupants away.
Whatever it was, it's certainly not warming me to this place.
Let's take a look around. We might find something useful.
You have a look inside, and I'll keep a watch out here. I'll call if any more of those rats turn up.
Oh, that's nice. The eating animations are very, very similar. Just putting it into the mouth. All right.
Now who could teach me to pick locks?
I don't know, but we are definitely gonna find a person, right? So regen. I shouldn't have slept until the next morning. I shouldn't have eaten since we. Nice picture. I said it's bad, and I'm still surprised when I read some messages of some people that think this is the best Chernobyl's combat system. Okay, I am obviously not able to judge that by now. But don't you think that the blocking component, for example, is a good thing? I mean, basically now we are able to block incoming attacks, which is quite cool. And maybe that's for people a improvement to the Gothic combat system. It's not as great as it seems to be? Okay, I'm gonna find that out soon.
Doesn't look like there's been anyone in this house for a while. All I found was a locked chest.
Unless you have the key or a talent for picking locks, it's going to stay locked.
Ah, yes, you're right. We could block in Gothic too, but I never used it.
I've opened the chest.
Find anything useful?
Just a frying pan. Everything else is junk.
Oh well, at least you can fry up that meat. I could do with a little fried meat right now. You're probably starving too, and we can pretend it's venison.
But doesn't the combat system, I mean, I'm playing it for the first time, seem a little bit less complex? Because we basically have one attack, right? Not right and left. Maybe that's why people think it's better. All of them.
This smells good.
Yes. Well, yes, it's simpler, but it's much less effective.
Looks good.
Okay, let's see. That is what we are hopefully gonna find out over time.
I think that's cooked. Here's your fried meat.
At least if you don't think about where it came from. Hey, that's not bad.
We should head further inland.
You go on. I really need to rest. That storm took it out of me. I feel exhausted. I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Okay, I'll come back and get you when I know a bit more about this place.
Okay. I'll come back and get you when I know a bit more about this place.
Don't worry about me. Be careful out there. I saw a path to the north. Looked like it led further inland. Maybe there's a village or something up there.
Chapter 1, The Forbidden Island. Oh yeah. Okay, we have a nice little compass. This should be north, right? I still would like to see if there's anything useful here. And the most important question I have, Michael, the inventory is is infinite, right? At least I hope that. Otherwise we spent a lot of time selling stuff. Okay, gold, never bad. Handy for cutting, okay. Okay, you think it is, okay. But it looks nice for a game from 2009. I'm quite surprised. Hello, Mickey. I hope you are fine. Okay, we can. That's cool. That makes things a little easier. Yes, thanks. What about you? I'm perfect. At least today. Tinsy a little bit tired, but I feel very, very well. I feel a little bit in the game tense from the atmosphere. I mean, not. It was a little bit heavier in the beginning with all the rain and the lightning. I know this was bad. I didn't parry or block. And there is something to increase our hit points, right? Yes. Wanderlust. What does Wanderlust do? A long journey is a lifetime. Oh, experience. Nice. Okay, there we see what obviously seems to be in many Piranha Bytes games. Nice items to upgrade the character. Which are not just tomes, but actual items to eat, to consume. Not just generic tomes. Hello, Dima. I hope you are fine again. Something very stupid happened a second ago. I pressed W to punch. I wonder if that is a good idea. I don't know. Dima? Not yet. Cannot say anything to that. Oh, why? A torch. That's nice too. I've just seen wonderful animals so far. A nice lady too. A guy with a strange eye. Are you well again, Dima? Didn't you say the last time? Didn't you say the last time you were a little bit sick? Okay, there is nothing good here. Okay, there's a trap. Yes, I gotta go around it. Attack animation index is the same as an old Risen. Okay, that I have not noticed, to be utterly honest. And you're alright again, that's nice. Okay, don't go over there. And he lets the torches fall.
That's not necessary.
Yeah.
Okay, how can I put the item back to inventory? Am I right that Risen is continuation of Gothic, but main hero different? I don't know. I mean, there are some obvious similarities, but apart from that, I cannot say anything. I'm a first timer. Let's see if we can take them on. 2 of them. But I think this would not have been possible at the start of Gothic to actually take down 2 at once. Ah, spacebar's jumping. Good. A little weird, the animation, but fair enough. And another house. So let's see if we are able to find some people here. But it kinda looks abandoned too, right?
Hey, you there. What are you doing here?
Whoa, keep calm. I'm no threat.
I'm the one with the sword, and so I'll decide that, got it? Let's try again. What are you doing here?
Okay.
The boat I was on sank. I landed on the beach.
So one of the crew survived the storms, eh? We'd heard it was just the Inquisitor. You don't look like you're with the Inquisition.
I was a stowaway.
On an Inquisition ship? You're lucky they didn't catch you and throw you overboard, or worse, turn you into one of them. Someone or something is looking out for you. And I ain't gonna mess with that. But don't stretch your luck. The White Robes catch you here, you'll be in trouble. If you want my advice, then find yourself a good weapon. You won't get far without one. There may be something around here. Have a look. Come back to me when you found something.
Okay, Jan. Thank you for letting me loot everything here. Very much obliged. It seems it continuation of Gothic 3 after you Xardas kill all gods. You with him go rest and Risen starts, where all beasts which were defeated by gods returned because gods disappeared. Okay, as I said, I cannot say anything to that. Ooh. Because it's just the first time. Thank you, Demon, for tuning in. I wish you a wonderful day, evening, and a wonderful end of the week. And there we have the map. Ah, I should equip the sword. Hello.
I found this sword.
Good. I hope you know how to use it.
What can you tell me about this place?
What do you want to know?
Okay, we start with the beginning.
Looks like I'm going to be stuck here for a while. Anywhere I can get some food or pick up some gold?
Ha! Not round here at any rate. I just asked for this post so I can watch the storms. Amazing things when they blow past. Strange how they never come inland. A few weeks ago I would have sent you to Harbour Town, but not anymore.
Why not?
It's full of Inquisition. Protecting those ruins and recruiting for the damn White Robe cult at the monastery. I'm with the Don myself. We're the only ones who are still free. Living in a camp in the middle of a swamp. But freedom's freedom. I'd head to the swamp. See if the Don will take you in. Or try your luck in Harbour Town. Just stay away from the monastery.
So there's a swamp camp. That sounds familiar.
So is Harbour Town safe? What are the Inquisition doing there?
Not much at the moment. There are still some of our boys in there. They might help you out. And that White Robe lot probably won't bother you too much. I can show you the way, but believe me, you'd be better off at our camp.
You mentioned a monastery. What happens there?
The last place you want to be. It's where the Inquisition train their recruits. Brainwash them. Stay well away from there.
What's the Don got to offer me?
Meat, beer, a job. He might even train you as a fighter. You've got a sword, after all. Most they'll let you have up at the monastery is a staff. Just a big stick. That's not a real weapon.
But if you have magic, then it's fine, right?
There's a girl came ashore with me. She's in an abandoned house to the south.
South? Must be the old shipwrecker's house. I'll head that way later. If she's there, I'll take her somewhere safe.
I could do with some help before I go. I'm injured.
So you are. There's a water barrel in the corner. Take a good drink and freshen up. You stink of seawater. If you're planning on getting hurt again, you should get your hands on a few healing potions.
Where can I find some?
Well, they don't grow on trees. You'll have to find a trader for those. There are a few traders still around.
Okay, let me... What is gonna happen? I'm not gonna heal up with that, do I?
All right, show me the way to your camp.
Good man. Follow me.
So we start at his camp, and then let's see where the game leads us.
Look to the north. You see the ruins sticking out of the ground?
Yeah, I've seen ones like that before.
Well, the White Robes set up a camp there. If you're smart, you won't be seen up there. Otherwise, you'll be snatched up and taken to the monastery. Do you want to be a slave or a free man?
You're really hammering this home, aren't you?
Sorry. You're right, you're your own man. Free to do what you like. Come on. It isn't much further.
So I wonder if this is just his version. And if we really would be a slave if we go to them right robes or to the monastery.
If you follow the path north, you'll come to our camp. And watch out for the hunters. The lazy beggars are always trying to get others to do their work for them.
Thanks for your help.
You've been through enough. You deserve a bit of kindness. I'm sure I'll see you around. Good luck.
We always deserve kindness. That's totally true. And yet here I was wanting to say the sword is even worse than the tree, the stick we had, but it's not young anymore. It's a normal stingray. fights got tougher. That's good, that's a good sign. And now we know deep waters are deadly. Big swamp. So the thing is, we are not able to kill them both at once. Let me see. Can I pull you without your body coming? Okay, I'm gonna try something out. Maybe the healing portion in between is gonna do the trick to take those buggers down. Character screen. Put it here. Don't need them now. Oh, crap me. But Risen is better than one of the aspect than any other Gothic, and that is the English dubbing. Lena Headey, who played in Game of Thrones. Yep, I know the actress. John Ryan Davis, who played Gimli in Lord of the Rings, or Salah Indiana Jones. Oh yeah, and The Last Crusade. And Andy Serkis, who played Gollum, Lord of the Rings, and Hobbit. Alex. Ah, okay, so they really put some money into the dubbing, right? At least of the international version. Oh, I haven't put down the healing portion. Okay. Did we already come over any of those voice actors by now? I mean, I think Andy Serkis I would have recognized. Lena Headey, I don't know. But John Rhys Davis I would have recognized, I think. Not yet, okay. I guess that was pretty damn expensive, right? To get them as voice actors. Okay, we need to loot. There is a parent. Is this the same noise from the swamp camp? I don't know if frogs always sound the same in such a swamp. It's different? Okay. At least I thought at the beginning here. Okay. Maybe I'm off. You have played more Gothic than me. So can I loot the daddy body? There we are. And wheat. Okay. And hello, boy.
Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
I'm just taking a look around.
Just messing. Have to make my own entertainment. Gets a bit boring round here. Apart from the rotworms eating people. I'd stay on the walkway and not go too far out into the swamp. Believe me, being eaten by those creatures is not the way a man should go. Hang on, I think I've got a map somewhere you can have. Although by the looks of you could do with a better weapon.
Where can I get a better weapon?
Depends on what you're after. Some swear by a good blade. Others prefer the heft of an axe. I'm a hunter, so I favour a bow and arrow. I've got a couple of nice specimens here, actually. For the right price, I'm sure I could part with one or two.
No, we are actually too poor for that.
What do you hunt in the swamp?
Less and less. There are only a few beasties. They may look unappetizing, but you'd be surprised what our cook can do. About the only thing left big enough to feed us all is this large worm over to the west. But he's a big fella. I really need help to take him down. Probably a bit of help to keep him down after I've eaten him too.
I'm new around here. Got swept in with the tide. What can you tell me about this place?
Ah, I see. Well, then there are a few things you should know. This whole swamp area, from here to the temple in the north, it's run by Don Esteban, our leader. I wouldn't mess with him if I were you. He's got some fighters working for him that'd break your jaw as happy as look at you.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the temple?
Came up from the ground about the time these storms started, and all these beasts came out of it. Never seen the like before. Indescribable they are. Our fighters soon sorted them out. I doubt there's much still alive in there. Well, apart from the Don. He's moved into the temple now. Don't see him very often. No one really knows what he's doing in there. Me? I say hunt, kill, and don't ask too many questions.
So, you haven't always been here in the swamp?
Nah, we used to have the whole of Harbour Town until the Inquisition came. All their magic and robes and stuff. They pushed us out here. Between you and me, I think the Don's pride took a bit of a knock. He hasn't been the same since. Most folks hate this place, but I like the fresh air. New things to hunt. Always felt too cooped up in town.
What are rotworms?
They can't really be described. Indescribable they are. They're like giant, rotting worms. You can ask Ricardo in the camp.
What else can you tell me about the Inquisition?
Same as everyone else, really. Don't get too close to them, or you'll find yourself dragged off to that monastery. They're not right in the head. I think they do something to them up there. I'm keeping well away. I advise you to do the same.
So, what's your boss doing in the temple?
I couldn't say for sure, but he's become very keen on collecting gold at the moment. He's got diggers working these ruins, and he always gives them a share. He's good like that. I think maybe he's planning on trying to take back Harbour Town. Gold commands a lot of power around here. Maybe even more than the Inquisition with their damn cult.
How about I help you hunt this worm?
Oh, that's good of you. Tell you what, if we kill that thing together, I'll give you 30 gold. I hope you're well prepared. Don't want your death on my conscience.
Okay, let me save and then we are gonna do it. So you haven't stumbled upon any of these actors yet. That's cool. And back to magic. Magic is extremely trivial, mundane, and boring. It's basically 3 attack spells and you just increase their effectivity. Okay, so not as many. So you're saying there are not as many spells like in Gothic, like fire and ice.
Come on, let's go kill this rot worm.
That's the spirit? Right. Ready your weapon and stay close to me. Get in there!
No, 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 no.
Not too shabby.
Okay, but are there any other spells? Is this just all the magic there is in the game? 3 spells?
See, that's what being a hunter is all about. The thrill of the hunt, the buzz of the kill. Ah, that's made my week, that has.
Okay, and that gave us 200 experience.
I've killed that worm. You don't need to worry about it.
One less worm is no bad thing. Here, have 30 gold for your trouble. Hey, if you're going to the camp, can you take this raw meat with you? They always need food there. Just give it to Rachel, the cook. I'm going to stay here. See if I can spot my next challenge.
Can you teach me about hunting?
To be honest, I'm not a very good teacher. I just sort of have an instinct for it. Lewis is your man. He taught me. Ask him.
Lewis. Right. Let's trade.
Just wanna see what he has in store. Nothing more, nothing less. A bow, oh. Plus dex. Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary. Or nothing we at this moment wanna do. Did I save? I'm just played safe. And there are other useful spells, but only some situations. Levitation, telekinesis, transform, etc. Normal magic is bad. I'm just could you put my imagination to my mind in the right spot, Michael? I'm asking you because you have way more experience in the Gothic universe. Isn't it basically the same with the Gothic magic? I mean, it's the same with Leviat or telekinesis and transform, just in some situations. And then you got a few very, very good spells. The rest, isn't it similar? Don't get me wrong, I don't want to say anything bad about Gothic, I'm just asking you since you know more.
Hey,
Hey,
any trouble today?
no.
Okay, very, very talkative, that dude.
Expecting any?
No.
Must be fun being a guard.
Not really.
What exactly do you guard in a swamp?
Flies. The smell. The dawn.
The Dawn.
Back there in that temple. But my post is here. In the swamp.
Sounds like an important job. What is there round here that people need guarding from?
You must have seen them.
Seen what?
Those things.
Things?
The things from the ruins.
I don't know.
There are ruins everywhere.
The ones that came up from the ground. The ground is warped or something.
That's where these things are.
Yeah. They're all over that excavation site in the middle of the swamp.
And?
They make me nervous.
Why?
They're disgusting.
Uh-huh. You ever have any problems with the locals?
Locals. They give you any trouble, you just smack them around.
Or you could try talking to them. Who's in charge here?
The Don.
Who?
The Don.
Right. You don't talk much.
What do I want to talk for? I don't know you.
Where is the Don?
In the temple.
Is he religious?
Ha!
So what does he do in there?
Avoids being out here.
Getting anything out of you is like pulling teeth.
That's why I make such a good guard.
All right, let's try this question. Tell me more about these things. The ones in the excavation site.
They're disgusting. Big insect things. I wish someone would get rid of them.
I can. I'd need paying. Say 30 gold coins.
30? Yeah. It's worth that to get rid of those things. They're disgusting.
Keep my gold warm. I'll be back for it. You must have picked up some skills to be a guard.
I know how to fight, and I can handle a crossbow.
Can you train me?
To fire a crossbow? All right. But it will cost you.
I want to improve my fighting skills.
Okay, that's not what we are gonna do. Yes, but normal magic was much better in Gothic. For example, fire, arrow, fireball, small firestorm, large fireball. Okay, they were more... Okay, understood. Fun fact, Don Esteban was named after the Edman of World of Gothic and World of Risen. Oh! That's a nice fan tribute, isn't it?
Looks good. This smells good.
What do you want?
Man like you has clearly seen some action.
Well, you know, I don't like to boast, but I've crushed a few heads. If you want to eat here, you have to work. You want a free ride? Try those white robes at the monastery. They'll give you a free ride all the way to their excavation camps. And keep your paws off other people's stuff while you're here. Or you'll lose your paws.
I don't know. What do I want?
You were looking at me.
I'm new here. I'm just getting to know people.
If you don't know I'm the best fighter in the camp, then you ain't been here long enough for me to care.
That's, by the way, what I wanted to... What I haven't said yet, what I wanted to say. I'm gonna miss the fun facts, but obviously you have them for Risen 2.
I'm sure you have things to deal with.
Okay, yes, obviously. Henchman ain't no name.
Hey.
I've not seen you before. Who are you? A fresh-faced young man eager to experience the thrill of an outlaw's life?
Maybe.
I can't think why else you'd be here. There are warm alehouses and welcoming brothels in the town. Food and indoctrination at the monastery.
Are you a woodcutter for the camp?
Just because I'm cutting wood doesn't mean I'm a woodcutter. Actually, I'm a hunter. My lads and I provide meat for the camp.
So you lead the hunters?
Normally, yeah, but as you can see, I've got vital woodcutting work to do. So right now, my hunters are running wild like free spirits. Or they think they are.
Shouldn't you get someone else to cut the wood?
I'd love to, believe me. But Brogar would nail me to a tree if I left this wood unsawn.
Brogar.
One of the Don's lieutenants, the leader of the fighters, a, shall we say, powerful, single-minded man.
And you're his personal woodcutter.
For my sins,
Why does he want you to do it?
I tangled with him, and now I have to pay. We live by Brogar's laws out here.
Brogar's laws, not the Don's.
The Don wants me to hunt, Brogar wants his fire stoked. You judge who's really in charge.
Why don't you stand up to Brogar?
Him and all his fighters, you mean?
So everyone's afraid of him.
You clearly haven't met him yet. Then you'd understand. He's over there. Go and introduce yourself. Then decide whether you'd stand up to him.
How can I become one of the Don's men?
Firstly, I'll need to tell you a couple of things. The Don's a powerful man. Well, he was. Since we've been in this swamp, he's hidden in that temple. Hasn't been out for weeks. His wife Rachel's been trying to run the camp. She's the one you need to impress if you want to meet the Don.
Rachel. Right.
Before you charge up to her, you need to be aware of...
Brogar?
You're learning.
Why can't I get to talk to the Don himself?
If you can't get Rachel on your side, maybe you could get past the guard at the temple. Maybe.
Sounds like it could be worth a try.
True, but it's a long shot. Rachel might be your best way in.
Okay. I'm gonna save. Yes, and got... Yes, it is, and yes, the fan tribute. And I got the two in the swamps of Jakandar. There's a small piece of paper on one of the trees, and one of the developers sends his thanks to the fans on World of Gothic. Okay, that's cool. That, I guess, is one thing why they have such a great community too, because Piranha Bytes seems to care. Okay, I'm gonna take a very, very small break. I'm gonna hit the restroom, but I'm gonna be back in a minute, I promise. Alrighty. It's pretty nice when you realize it's from 2003. Yep. Agree. I totally agree.
Hey.
Lost, are you? Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of you.
Who are you?
Craig. And if you want a fortune in gold, I'm your man.
Your job is to distribute wealth.
Exactly. I arrange little wagers, you give me your gold, and you could double it.
What odds do you offer?
Ah, you're interested. Ha, listen up. I'll explain. You give me a sum in gold. If you win, I'll pay you back double.
And if I lose?
There are no losers, only future repeat gamblers. I'll just keep your gold warm until you want to try and win it back.
And can I be sure you'll pay out if I win?
Oh, you of little faith. I'm hurt. If I wasn't honest, do you think I'd last 2 minutes around here?
How do I place a bet?
Oh, nothing easier. We bet on anything here. Who'll be the next worker to get eaten by a swamp creature? The next winner in the arena? Anything.
Oh, the
You can even bet
arenas?
on yourself. If you want to go into the arena.
People fight for gold.
Don't sound so surprised. People have fought for gold since time began. There's a small arena over in the west. That's where it happens. I bet you're worth a gamble. Tough-looking fella like you.
Is there somewhere round here I can train for combat?
I wouldn't normally do this, but I'll train you if you like. Always good to get the inside skinny, in case you go into the arena.
Tell me more about the arena.
It's all friendly, just a few bruises and broken limbs. It isn't to the death. It's where we train and test ourselves. Well, if you fancy a fight, just challenge one of our fighters. If he accepts, he'll go into the arena with you. The fight starts when both willing volunteers are in the arena with their weapons drawn. The first fighter to go down loses.
That's clear enough.
No, we are not gonna fight yet.
Which of the fighters here are the best?
Based on recent form, Ricardo's a loser. Lorenzo isn't too sharp either. Used to be alright. Faded a bit these days. I'd say Domingo is probably the best in camp.
Okay. Yep, okay, arena fighting is a thing here too.
Hey.
Did
That's
I
good.
look like I wanted to talk to you?
But you seem to be lonely, buddy.
Whoa there. Someone shoot your dog?
Stupid and mouthy don't wash well round here. Especially not from workers.
Seems to be working for you.
You must be new round here. I'll tell you what, since you're new in this pond, little fish, I'll cut you a break. But after that, your bones will get the breaks. You hearing me? See, folks around here do what I say. Now enough questions. I'm hungry. Bring me a haunch of fried meat from Rachel, the cook up by the smithy. Bit snooty, but a looker. The Don's a lucky man. Of course, with him in that temple all the time, she might need a bit of company.
Okay, we are not... Actually, we should have said to him, do-it-yourself, buddy. But we are new here, so I'm not gonna be aggressive. And yes, could give him our meat, but why should we?
Hey, you don't look like the rest of the Don's men.
Me? I'm the one the rest of them treats like dirt. Day in, day out, me and my workers try our best. And they need us, the bosses. But do they realize that? I wish they'd come and see what it's like. See if they like being eaten by swamp worms.
Yep, what a wonderful, nice guy, a gentleman.
Are you in charge of the workers here?
Yeah, I'm supposed to oversee the workers at the excavations. The morale is so low that the men don't care anymore.
Why is it so bad here?
We keep losing men to the worms. And there are even worse fates, too. I'd rather be anywhere else. But we have to collect anything made of gold and take it to Beppo. I didn't expect to have to fight the monsters here. We're not trained for it. And that bastard Brogar should be protecting us. But do his fighters ever come and help? Do they, hell? Too drunk, most of them.
So the excavations have stopped.
They won't be happy when they find out. The Don's supposed to be a fair man, but Brogar isn't, and he should be protecting us. If any of my men were good at fighting, they'd have gone long ago. They'd be living it up in the bars and brothels of Harbour Town.
If I'm going to take action, I'll need better armor.
I can give you workers' clothes, that's all. And you'd have to pay. After all, you're not a worker. Why should I clothe you?
We're all stuck on this island in this swamp together. We might as well help each other. I'll see if I can get your workers back to work.
You won't. If I can't, what chance does a stranger have?
I can talk to Brogar for you.
Don't. It'll only cause trouble. We've tried everything. Brogar's not going to listen to you.
What can you tell me about Brogar?
Nothing. I'm not telling you anything. I don't want trouble.
You've already got trouble.
Yeah, but I'm not dead. I'd rather take my chances with the worms than get Brogar angry.
Brogar can't be that bad.
Brogar is all bad. Ask the hunters. They'll tell you what he's capable of.
Well, I offered to help. Are any of your workers around?
They should all be at the excavation site. But that doesn't mean they will be. You'll recognize them. They'll be wearing workers' clothes, even if they've got no intention of working. Uncontrollable, most of them. That's what the swamp and being ignored does to you.
You really have given up, haven't you?
Well, you would in my position. It's hopeless. Hopeless.
Hopeless isn't a word I use. Maybe I can do something to help. How many excavation sites are there?
3. 1 east of the temple, and 2 right in the middle of the swamp. Look for the artifact crates. They mean you're in the right place.
Right.
Poor Brogar? No. He's an ass. Or at least it seems. Lizard on a spit. That's a poor boy. No, don't go to... I want to socialize.
I don't like faces I don't know well. And your face is too pretty. Slap some makeup on you and you could work the brothels.
You know I'm new here then?
Shiny skin, gormless expression. You're not the first. It's the heap of gold in the temple. It sucks in idiots like flies to shit. But there's no one round here that wants to split their share of the Don's gold any further.
You're a fighter, right?
I took the advice my teacher gave me. Find something you like and make it your job.
What's the Don going to do with the gold? Invest in swampland?
We might be stuck here now, but we're not going to be here forever. Once those religious nutcases are gone, Harbour Town will be ours. Then you'll see.
What are the Inquisition doing in the town?
Pretty face. Shame you're thick as pig shit with it. They only need the town to give them a supply route. The real work happens in the monastery. Fuck knows what they do up there.
Instead, I get washed up in this place. Where did the Don get all his gold?
See that temple? We took it. And guess what? It was full of gold and artifacts and stuff. Now it's full of guards, an ogre, and surrounded by us. There are temples all over the island. Why don't you bugger off and find your own?
That's a nice guy too.
You just walk in and take the gold from the temple ruins.
Yeah, it's that simple. Go on, try it. Then you'll see the beasts that come charging out of those ruins. You have to deal with them before you get to the shiny stuff.
So you've cleared all those creatures out of the ruins?
Keen to see them, are you? All right. We'll go to a temple ruin nearby. You help me deal with the creatures there, then you can get your share of the gold.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. We clear the place and split the rewards.
The catch is that we probably will die.
How do we split the gold?
50-50.
Or we may die.
You've got a deal.
Good. Follow me.
Oh crap, I should have... Uh-oh. I should have taken the I think about it option, right? I'm gonna create a new save game. That might not be working out well.
Now,
What
no
could
one
happen
can
here?
see us here, so let's have ourselves a little chat.
What about?
I've met people like you, troublemakers.
Okay, can we talk about this?
Can we talk about this?
I don't want to talk. I want you gone. Permanently. Every scummy weasel that turns up here costs me a share of my gold.
Right. So we're not here for the temple.
You're getting the picture. It's just you and me. And you're gonna give me your gold.
Let's get this over. Draw your weapon.
See? I knew you were trouble.
That I did not expect. Easy. Hello, boy.
So, you're still here.
You made me feel so welcome.
You want to stay in this shithole? You're welcome to it.
Okay, I maybe begin to understand what you I don't know if he was obviously a hard enemy, but I think I know what you meant with complexity of the combat system. It will get worse? Okay. Henchman.
You look relaxed.
The busy mosquito is swatted at dawn. The happy snail does nothing but yawn. We're in a swamp. What's there to make an effort for?
The Don just lets you relax.
Never see him. Beppo's always chasing us to hump crates round. All that effort for what? A pile of old crap. Hawkins is my boss, and if Hawkins doesn't care, Beppo can go screw himself. And Hawkins doesn't care about anything.
Right. Hey, Dwight. You need to start shifting those crates over to Beppo.
And who are you to be telling me what to do?
Hawkins. He's not happy with you standing around.
Really? Then he should come here and tell me personally. But he won't. So, save yourself the effort.
And the enemy AI makes it even harder. There were times when I just got hit 2 times, and then there were times when I got hit 11 times. It's random. Okay. Okay, let's see.
You look tired.
And you look ugly. Piss off.
Why did he insult us?
What are you doing here?
I'm admiring the view. Great view. That's why we get all these tourists.
Ha! That and the friendly locals. Nice warm fire this? Nice and safe?
Brogar sends you to get on my nerves.
I'm just making conversation.
And I'm just telling you to piss off.
Very nice guys, right? Very welcoming. I mean, I was blocking attack. One series of attacks was just 2, and the series of second attack was 11 of them. Okay, I'm curious what I'm gonna think over time. And here we should have the lady who's cooking, the one who is a looker. Look, girl.
Are you the local blacksmith?
Blacksmith? I look like I spend my days making fucking old shoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal. And I'm not looking for an apprentice. Particularly one that doesn't know the difference between a metal worker and a smith.
Do I look like an apprentice?
You don't look like you've got the coin to be a customer. What you want?
Do you need help? I'm looking for work.
No one here looks for work. The only thing people here look for is gold. And you don't look like you're any different.
I'm looking for new weapons.
Looking is for losers. Paying gets you the goods.
Do you work with gold?
Gold. Gold. Nothing but gold. You just see the money in it, don't you? Well, there's no point you thinking about getting wealthy here. Every crumb of gold out there belongs to the Don.
How do I get to see the Don?
What do you want to see the Don for? Try standing on a tree outside the temple. You're not going to get closer than that.
No one gets to see him. There has to be some way I can get to see him. Everyone has to give their gold to the Don.
If you know what's healthy for you, once a month you have to take the Don his share.
And how much is his share?
You see anyone round here looking wealthy?
Not unless mud is the local currency.
Well, you should see the gold he has in his temple. Hordes of it. I can see that look in your eye. Fancy a slice, do you? You'll end up in pieces with those thoughts in your head.
There must be some way to see the Don. Something he wants.
If it doesn't glitter, he doesn't give a toss. I wouldn't be surprised if one day he had his wife gold-plated.
Is there something he wants then? Something in gold he doesn't have?
We found a sword pommel. Beautiful bit of work. Supposed to belong to some garrison commander before he pissed off an ogre. You find the blade for that pommel, the Don'd kiss your hairy ass. Fuck it, I would too.
I'll find the blade the Don wants.
You want to look for it? Be my guest. But you take one piece of that blade for yourself, one bit of glittering gold, I'll hear about it.
I wouldn't dream of it. So you want to restore the sword for the Don?
If I can get all the pieces. Can't do jack shit without all the pieces.
Where can I find this sword blade the Don wants?
If you believe the stories, the ogre dragged the garrison commander off where those temple ruins are. If anyone has found anything there, they're bound to shoot their mouth off, particularly seeing as those bits of blade will be covered in gold. There's a pisshead called Lewis, reckoned he'd seen something, but he's a sack of shit.
Have you got any sword blanks?
It's just what I got here. My stock of ore is empty. You bring me some iron ore, I can make you some blanks.
What have you got to trade?
Okay, that's not gonna be anything for us now, since we don't have the strength on the one hand. And obviously we do not have the gold coin for it. I want to take a look. We have a new sword actually, the rusty sword. Plate damage 15, plate damage 10. So that's not what we need. Okay, here's Rachel.
Waif and stray looking for pity? Or fortune hunter looking for gold? Looks like I've got another mouth to feed.
Are you the cook?
Amongst other things, you have to be adaptable in these times. One day you've a sword in your hand, the next a ladle. And the cooking relaxes me, if you call stirring wild boar and bruggelweed cooking. Sorry, forgotten my manners. I'm Rachel. Here, new mouth, take this meat, freshly cooked.
Brogar wants a haunch of fried meat.
And he sent you to get it for him? Lazy devil. Well, I've already given you some meat, so you can sort Brogar out yourself.
Well, and what if I would like to eat it?
How are things around here?
Perfect. I don't know why we didn't move out of the town into the swamp earlier. The Inquisition are sucking the life out of the town, but this swamp is sucking the life out of us. We used to be close, all of us. Everyone made their share, worked for their share. Now it's falling apart. And with Esteban in that damn temple, I'm the one trying to hold it together.
Can I help?
And why would you want to do that? What do you want, new mouth? Lazy cutthroats, idle thieves, and mosquitoes. Why do you want in on this?
Why do you think things are falling apart here?
It's those ruins. They've got everyone's mind on treasure. Even my Esteban. The whole place is being dug up. Although I'm certain that not everything that's being found is being delivered to the camp. Esteban makes sure that all the workers get a share of the gold. He's very fair like that. But someone is looking to line their own pockets.
You think the Don is losing control?
He's a complicated man. The Inquisition's takeover of Harbour Town shook him up badly. All we've got is this place, and it's fragile, especially at the moment. I really don't need someone stirring up trouble.
You sound like you need help. What if I help out?
You do that. But, well, if you really want to stick your hand in this beehive, you're welcome to. We can certainly use the help. Everything seems to have ground to a halt. Go to the camp lieutenants and see what sort of problems they're having. That should help you get a picture of what's happening here. Maybe we can root out the source of this rot before it reaches Esteban.
Maybe I should confess to something. There were various situations in Gothic 1 where I didn't help you on purpose because at the end of your Gothic 2 you said you enjoyed those 60 hours, so I wanted to make your playthrough as long as possible. Thank you. Thank you. It was definitely a nice thought of you. Otherwise we would have been through it too quick. Then I thank you for it. Buddy?
I need to talk to the Don.
Join the queue. I'm thinking of joining it myself. You can talk to me. When Esteban's busy, and he's always busy, I'm in charge.
Who do you think it is lining their own pockets? And what would happen to them if you knew who it was?
He'd be dead. Esteban's not a forgiving man.
So it seems. But can you get me in to see him?
No. Look, he needs time alone to think. I'm always having to turn people away, even his good friends. Why would I make an exception for a newcomer?
What I'm now interested in, I haven't taken a look at it. You don't see it, but I would like actually to see. Let me take a quick look how much playtime I have in Gothic. Ah, okay, damn it. I think it doesn't show us here. Okay, it didn't record it on Gothic, sadly enough. But it was an enjoyable long time too.
You mean apart from my rugged good looks?
Believe me, I've seen better. Unless you have something really important for the Don, you aren't going to get to see him. I don't like the situation. I'm his wife and I don't get to see him. But it's his wishes, and we have enough trouble around here without looking for more.
I wasn't
Oh,
through.
you're back, are you? Well, what do you want this time?
About your... I was told you're short of food. You need more meat?
Finally, someone who wants to do some work. Yes, I need 10 haunches of raw meat. You bring me the meat, and I'll put a little gold your way.
I never say no to gold. So who are the lieutenants here?
If you can't find that out yourself, how are you going to help me? Just go and talk to everyone. You'll find them. You'll soon see who's in charge and who thinks they are.
Okay, first of all, although I hate to do it, we are giving the gentleman of the camp his meat.
Here, a haunch of fried meat.
Good. You wouldn't want to see me when I ain't been fed.
Hawkins says you're meant to be protecting his workers.
Hawkins says, does he?
You promised Hawkins if he paid, you'd protect him.
You worried about him. You protect him.
Right. You're a real man of honor. You seem to be a man who hears a thing or two. Have you heard anything about a broken sword blade?
What good is a sword in pieces to anyone? Worthless junk. Only one who'd be interested in that is that blacksmith. And you, apparently. What's that about, then?
Do you know where the pieces of the sword blade are?
I know where one piece is. I've got it. Question is, what will you do to get it?
Got any proper work for me?
Are you actually good for something, little fish?
Easy to be cocky with that weapon and fancy armor of yours.
Nah, it's all the bodies I buried that make me cocky. 2 of my boys are supposed to be guarding the eastern swamp farm, but Clay's been lazing around the campfire. Go and see him. Make sure he takes over from Phil before Phil rots up there. Simple. I'm not losing another man to this fucking swamp.
Get Clay to take over from Phil. Sounds simple enough.
The farm's over to the east. As it's a simple job, I'll assume you'll get it done.
Do you boys do anything other than stand about all day?
They're guarding. What do you expect? When it comes to standing around all day, these guys are the best. Trained killers, though, the lot of them. And if those creatures from the temples march in here, you'll be damn glad of them. So, show a little respect.
The fighters answer to you, right?
Yeah. Most of them owe their lives to me. One way or another, they know not to mess with a big fish.
So you know where they are at all times?
Course. Well, usually. One of them has gone missing. Dorgan was on an errand for me, down in the swamps. The pillock's probably got himself lost. Or eaten. or he's chasing wenches again, never could keep his mind on the task in hand.
I'll look for him.
When I get my hands on him, he's gonna be emptying piss pots for the next month.
Okay. So another thing to do, but first of all we are gonna try to get to the temple.
Don't want to die. Not sure what the point of living is.
I misthought there.
I'd rather have a good meal than an artifact right now.
Hey.
Hey, what? You better be from Hawkins. I need those crates moving.
What crates?
The ones full of artifacts? What else are we moving? Damn Hawkins. His workers should have delivered them by now. I knew it was too much responsibility for the old coot.
I've just arrived here. I'm not from anyone.
Lazy more like. Bet you never done a decent day's work in your life.
Okay.
So you're in charge of moving boxes, right?
They're not just any old boxes. They're full of artifacts from the excavation sites. They get dug up, they come to me, and then they go to the Don.
Oh, so you're not even moving boxes for yourself then?
When you get an important role here, then you can make jokes. Until then, shut your bleeding mouth.
Let's talk sensibly. I could help you get your crates.
Think you can? All right. We'll get going and get them moving.
No sense in asking if you know the magic word.
What magic word? Here, you're not with that Inquisition lot, are you? Look, I'll have no magical nonsense around here.
Oh god. He meant please.
What's in these artifact crates?
Puppies. Artifacts, what do you think, genius? Everything that's dug up from the ruins gets crated up, but keep your mitts off them. If you're looking for gold, then do some work. You dig for the Don, then you'll get your share.
I'll think about it. Where are these crates you want moved?
At the excavation site, but they should be here. I swear, those workers are being slack just to wind me up.
And not of a lot of nice people here, right? Yeah, here we have already been.
Stop where you are. You ain't going another step closer to the Don.
Okay.
Guarding. Guess that's a really important job.
Most important in the camp. I make sure people don't just stroll in to see the Don. He's very against strolling in. And I'm not pissing Rachel off or I won't get any grub. So, move along.
How do I get permission to speak to the Don?
The Don is busy. He's thinking. Talk to his wife, Rachel. She's in charge.
Right, I'll go and talk to her then.
I ain't got no work for you. Go and see Sam or Hawkins and stop bugging me.
Okay, and there's a pile of gold. A woman.
Stop.
Yeah. And a shiny person. Alrighty. I don't assume that talking to her will give us any...
I think I'm giving myself something.
Brogar is refusing to help the workers. They're being attacked by the creatures in the swamp.
That sounds like him. Wouldn't want to risk his precious fighters to protect the workers. This is all grist to the mill. Keep an eye on him. There's bound to be more.
More? It doesn't look like anyone is doing their job in this camp.
Lazy bastards, right? Okay, let us see. We have received a couple of quests. I'm just gonna need to find the quest log.
I'm not a smith. I'm not a smith. I'm not a smith.
Ah, okay, because of the anvil.
I'm not a smith.
Okay, settings, input, journal is L. Ah, look at that. Needs to move to crates of the artifacts. Okay, let's see. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna make it a light again.
Maybe later, all right? You must have someone else to talk to.
Okay, I am not certain what we have got to do here with this artifact quest. So we are just gonna try to find us another one and see where we can do it. The workers are to work again. Doesn't know. Retrieve the artifacts and take them to Beppo. Because Bogger won't send him fighters to protect the workers, and because gold fever is poisoning the workers' minds, we're close. Okay, why don't you try to go to the indicated locations? Baron, Dryad, Hawkins. Okay, to Dryad we can't talk, or we don't have a dialogue option. To Hawkins, I guess we are gonna have nothing to talk to too.
That worker, Dwight, really doesn't care about your orders.
He's a lazy sod. And Beppo will go mad if he doesn't get those artifact crates soon.
What do you suggest?
Someone needs to give Dwight a beating. That's what I'll get for him not working.
About time you took that attitude.
Me? I'm not a fighter. I'm not doing it.
And you wonder why things are like they are.
Okay, let's see if we can give him a beating to solve the problem.
Farmers are in the town, no hunters are going out. It's all crazy.
You want me to ask nicely? Move those crates.
You never heard that them that rushes to toil are the quickest to spoil?
Have you ever heard those that refuse to depart get a boot up their arse?
All right, all right. No need to speak twice when once will do. I'm going, okay? Okay.
Okay, good. And we didn't even beat him up.
Thought you might like to know Dwight's gone back to work.
He has? That's almost a miracle. But well done. Here, take these coins.
Your gratitude is boundless.
Don't bother me with this.
I thought he would give us clothing, or to say it differently, armor. Okay, let's have a chat with Boppo, and see if he's finally happy. Beppo.
I sorted out your crate delivery problem.
Really? Well, thanks. Good to see someone's applying themselves. Tell you the truth, I ain't sure why the Don wants all this gold. Ain't like there's much to spend it on in a swamp.
Not that I've seen.
Anyway, you've put me in a generous mood. Here's a little advance on your share.
Thank you. 20 gold. Better than nothing. How, by the way, how much do we have now? 117. That's good. Okay, Bogger wants me to make sure... Broga, sorry. Clay takes over sentry duty from Phil. Phil is standing guard over to the east of the swamp farm. So we are first of all gonna one more time talk to Clay and then to Phil.
Thief! Thief!
Okay. Stealing. Not good. Who could have guessed? And I would like to try another thing. Okay, simple enough.
Are you fucking crazy?
I just took down some chicken. Okay, Clay, he needs to go to work.
Shouldn't you be standing guard by the swamp farm?
Piss off.
I don't care what you think of Broga, but you see now I'm telling you.
I don't care what you think of Brogar, but you see, now I am telling you to get out on guard duty.
You are.
That's right.
There's a reason Brogar didn't come himself. Now I'll show you.
All right then, you bastard. Yeah!
Not again.
Okay, without healing potions, it might be a little bit more dicier to take him down. Maybe.
Put the weapon away. I mean it.
You lost your mind.
Maybe we can take him. Maybe I have health potions in inventory, but we used them and I think we haven't gotten anything. And maybe we are just gonna bribe him or offer him gold then. Might be the simpler version. Okay, we would have one healing potion. The regeneration potion I do not want to waste. Okay, let's see. One more try on Clay.
What? Shouldn't you
piss off?
10-15 minutes around that, Michael.
All right then, you bastard. Yeah!
Okay. We bribe him. Let's try it in that way.
What? Shouldn't... The fire might keep you warm, but some gold coins will keep you warmer.
See, I was thinking hot, not warm. Add another 10 and we're in business.
10? All right, here's 10.
Pleasure doing business with you. Consider that swamp guarded.
What did you ask, Michael? Did you have something in mind?
I think that's cooked.
Leave me be.
You're quite tired today, so 15 minutes suits me well. Okay, then it's basically pretty damn perfect. But you are definitely not gonna be on stream on Friday. That's set. What the hell is this? I'm gonna try to kill it, but I'm not certain if we are gonna make it. The swamp beast. Most important thing, saving. Where did it came from? Come on, hurry up, hurry up. I mean, it did take us down with one punch. I'm not... It did... Okay, you can't... That's what you, Michael, already said. They are not doing... It's random how often they punch. Come on, punch one more time. Oh no, is it? Did I? No. I thought I... Ah, damn it. Okay, we're not doing it. It takes so long. I thought I was afraid I pulled one more mob there, which would have been... Yes, I thought we had slim chances. But I did not open up both of them chests. Oh, useless amulet. This wouldn't even impress a child. Okay, back to the quest log before we hand everything in. Meat for the gang. This we can do like that. Okay, golden fragments for Oscar. Ah, let me guess. No, I want to say let me guess. It's where the weird beast was, but I don't think so. Are we right here? Yeah. Hello, boy.
You alone out here?
What?
Are you alone out here?
Yeah, don't yell, I'm deaf. You seen my full of beer glass thing goes smash if you drop it.
You mean a beer bottle?
That's why I said. You got bad hearing, you know that. The bottle was right. It was here. No, here, somewhere.
You're drunk.
So, I'd rather be dead drunk than dead, and we're all gonna die soon anyway. You wait. When the white robe shows up, we'll all be as dead dead men.
White robes?
Yeah! The white robes. White! From the
Inquisition?
Yeah! What do white robes want in a swamp, huh? They'll end up brown robes. Ha! Stinking swamp.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Enough? Enough? Oh, I can't drink enough. Have you been to the Don's camp? I can tell you once you've spent a couple of days there. You'll start on the source too, believe me. If you'd been there, you'd be me.
Yeah. And what can you tell me about the white robes?
They're everywhere. Came from the sea, from the mainland, and now they're sweeping across the island, wrecking everything.
Have you ever met a white robe?
Are you insane? Huh? I'd run like a stabbed rat if I ever saw one.
I can believe it.
Where's that damn bottle? It's my bottle. Give it back, you stinking swamp.
Why? What's wrong with the camp?
Bunch of total arsehole bastards. Always screwing each other over. I don't trust a single one of them. The worst bastard is Brogar. A nasty piece of work. He's a bastard's bastard.
Tell me more about this Brogar.
The whole damn place is under his thumb. Officially.
Officially?
Officially, yeah. Officially, he's just the boss of the fighters.
Oh, those drunk people, man.
The Don's lieutenant. But he's more than that. Every man there's terrified of him. Even his shadow's scared of him. Because that Brogar, he wants to replace the Don, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
Right. You seem to know a lot about Brogar.
More than you think, and not just about Brogar. You get me more beer, and then I'll really tell you something.
I get you more beer and I'll be lucky to understand you. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, but... yes. Okay, this is where we probably gonna get the gold coins. From him? Okay. But this then is something for next time. Alright. Let's overwrite. And... whoops. And call it a day. As I said, one more stream on Friday. And then no stream on Sunday and Wednesday, and then Fridays it's gonna be again the normal schedule until Christmas with no disturbances in between. So Risen is fun, I think, so far, but we see how it actually will go on here on Friday. For everyone who tuned in, even the short ones, Michael, Dima, and Miki, thank you for saying hello. And Michael, obviously, thank you for the chat. Thank you for the interaction. And if we don't see us this Friday, then next week's Friday. I wish you a wonderful night. I wish you a wonderful time, wonderful end of the week, and we'll see us on Friday, hopefully. Goodbye.